Hello and welcome to Game 69, Round 3. I'm setting up on the fly here. Let's see, I'm a little crooked. Let's see if I can get a little, there we go. That's a little better. So I am Jamey from Stonemeyer Games. I'm here to play Rolling Realms. One last round. We have Scythe, Pendulum, and Fleet. One last round to Game 69. I see Garrett. Happy Friday to you too, Garrett. I hope you're feeling better. I know you said you weren't feeling well earlier this week, but hopefully you're feeling better and ready to play along with Scythe, Pendulum, and Fleet. So we have Scythe and Pendulum, two realms that were included in the core game, the original core game of Rolling Realms. And then we have Fleet, which is one of the promos based on a game that we did not publish. And in Fleet, I'll talk about Scythe and Pendulum as we go. Hey, Mark. Oh, Mark's up very late right now to join us for this game. So in Fleet, we will mark a box top to bottom using a specific number, one of these numbers, gain the benefit, and then after you mark the final box, you have an ongoing ability, which is pretty cool. So for every resource you're about to gain, you may gain another resource type instead. That's pretty cool. After rolling, if both numbers are odd, you may alter one plus or minus one, and that counts as a rolled value. One of the few times that you can actually look at the rolled values as if they are something else. And then whenever you activate all three realms in one turn, gain 1 star in this realm. So that one is one that I often forget how important it is, because that's what you need to do to get all 6 stars in this realm. So Garrett stayed. He's stayed home sick again. Mark slept early yesterday, so he's here today. Let's jump in and play these. Let's see how we go. Turn 1. A 2 and a 5. Are you guys playing anything this weekend? Anything fun planned? I'm playing games. So I played White Castle last night and then Message from the Stars, and going over to a friend's house tomorrow to play some games. Might even play the White Castle again. 2 and 5. So in Scythe, the ideal thing is that we have a resource that lets us use the top and the bottom. When you cross off the top, you gain a resource. But if you have the bottom resource, you don't even need the number after you cross off the top. You can just also cross off the bottom and get a star. So we want to get some resources before we use Scythe. In Pendulum, the Pendulum is a timing game where I find that I like to use specific numbers. So I'm going to use that 5, I think, over here. Ooh, do I use that 5 over here? Because I want to get over here in Fleet. Oh, there's so much I want to do in Fleet. Let's use the 2 here in Pendulum and the 5 in Fleet to get this heart. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do over here. Yeah, this is going to be tough. This is going to be difficult. At least we have Scythe, a realm where we only need 6 dice to complete it. These two are a bit more tricky. I think that's all I can do for now. I guess I could have gotten that coin, but that's okay. Turn 2, a 3 and a 5. 3 and a 5. Okay. So for Pendulum to matter, I need to get some resources, but I also like to be ready to tip these hourglasses, and 3 is a good number to do that with. Why don't I do that? Why don't I get the 3 crossed off? Because it's easy to get a 1. I can use a single coin to get a 1, and I'll use the 5 over in Fleet to get this pumpkin. Garrett says he's hoping to get a game of Gears of Corruption. Yes, Gears of Corruption is arriving for Stonemeyer Champions, and maybe a playtest or 2 in if he's feeling up to it. Yeah, I generally try to play Vantage every day if I can, just to hit a few more things, make a few more things marginally better. And Garrett has been hugely helpful in making Vantage a better game. Thank you so much, Garrett. Turn 3, I think that's it. Kind of simple turns early on here. A pair of 3s. That's interesting. So we could copy one of these if I can get another heart. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can get another heart here. So there goes that. I guess I can't really take advantage of these pairs. Hopefully someone out there is able to take advantage of the pairs, because with 2 hearts, you can copy a number in a pair. Why don't I... Yeah, I'll use the 3 in Fleet right here to get a coin. The 3 inside, how do I want to do that? So I could use a 1 in Scythe and pay a heart to start getting Scythe moving forward. And I could use the 3 in Pendulum. I could really use the 1 or the 3 as any number in Pendulum. So either way, yeah, let's use the 1 in Scythe. I'll use this. I'll create a 1. I'll use it here, which gives me a coin right back. And then I can spend a heart to cross off the bottom row and get a star. Get Scythe moving a little bit. Garrett says that, thank you, Garrett, for saying this. It's been an incredibly fun and rewarding experience. I'm glad to hear that it's been rewarding for you as well to work on Vantage. I haven't used the 3 yet, so I'll use the 3 in Pendulum, try to decide which resources I want to get early. And really, I want to get I know that I want to get the stars from Vantage. So I'll go for the stars first and then probably circle 1 more of these before I complete this hourglass in Pendulum. Did I say Vantage? Pendulum. We will have a Vantage realm someday. All right, turn 4. A pair of 6s now. Again, I don't think I'll be able to take advantage of a pair of 6s. That's too bad, though. Yeah. 2 pairs in a row that I can't really use. And this 6 doesn't do anything. Ooh, that's not a great time to get a 6. But at least I can use a 6 here. I'll use the 6 right here. To get, so that'll be a 6 translates into a star. Here's Rob joining us. Rob has been playing along often in the future, but Rob, I'm glad you're able to join live for a few minutes. The other 6, I think I will use in Fleet to get this coin, getting closer to this special ability. And do I want to use? No, there's nothing really else I can do there, unfortunately. But that's okay. I have 5 turns left. 5 turns is all I need for Scythe. Pendulum, Fleet. Doing okay on those so far. Turn 5. All right, turn 5. Another pair of 3s. What is happening here? So many doubles in a round where doubles don't really matter all that much. And where I don't have enough hearts to really do much with them anyway. But at least I know I can use the 3 in Scythe because I can afford the bottom row. And I do need to remember in Scythe that you can get the stars without getting the top row. In fact, I probably should have remembered that in the last turn. I could use the 6 right here. So the 3 in Pendulum, let's do that first. Let's use the 3 in Pendulum to circle this one. And hopefully on my next turn, maybe I can crack this hourglass open and start to get some benefits from it. That's Pendulum. 3 in Fleet. Do I want to do the 3 in Fleet? That's a star. That's a heart. I think I almost need to use the 3 in Scythe. So let's use the 3 in Scythe to get a pumpkin and spend a coin. So spend a coin, gain a pumpkin. And then in Fleet, I'd like to keep Fleet moving along. So here's a coin as a 1 to get another pumpkin right down there in Fleet. All right, turn 6. This is a crucial moment, I feel like. And hopefully I didn't waste my chance of getting a 1. Mark says he's wanting to get Botany to the table. Yeah, I'm very curious about Botany. That looks like a really, really interesting game. Have you played it yet, Mark, or are you trying to get to the table for the first time? What is happening here? This is another pair of 4s. You all are watching this, right? 4 pairs in a row. This is incredible. This would have been an amazing game to have Euphoria in play or Tricarian in play. Okay, well, the 4s actually work out well in Scythe. I like that in Scythe. The 4 does work in Fleet as well, actually, with either of these in Fleet. And in Pendulum, I could use the 1 there. I could also cross off the 4 there. Some interesting options in Pendulum. A lot of good options here. Well, I think at least I know that I want to use a 4 in Scythe. So there's a 4. Here's a coin. I will spend the pumpkin to get a star. That's good. Mark says it's his first game of Botany, so he hasn't played it yet. He's just curious about it, as am I. Definitely want to hear your thoughts about that, Mark, after you play it. There's the 4 in Scythe. I have another 4 to use in Pendulum. A 4 in Pendulum would probably be this 4. A 4 in Fleet could be a heart, gain a heart and move towards this benefit or complete this benefit, which I think this is what I need to do. I think I need to use the 4 in Fleet. So I'll use the 4 in Fleet to gain a star. And then from now on, whenever I activate all 3 realms in one turn, gain 1 star in this realm. And I can actually do that right away. So I will use this coin to cross off this 1 to complete this hourglass, which gives me 2 stars. It gives me another coin. It gives me a heart. And I activated all 3 realms this turn. And so I get another star from fleet. Garrett says, did you eat some pears? Oh, some pears today. I don't know. Is it pear season? I ate some cherries today. All right, let's see if we can make this 5 in a row. The streak is broken. 2 and a 4. 2 and a 4. All right. Well, we need a 2 in Scythe. I like that. I need a 4 in Pendulum, and I'm flexible in Fleet. So let's go with a 4 in Pendulum. The 2 will go in Scythe, and I will pay that pumpkin. Again, I need to remember, I gain a heart, that in Scythe, I don't necessarily need a 5 or a 6. I could also use a 3 or a 4 in Scythe to get those final stars. Pendulum. Am I going to run out of time in Pendulum? Yeah, I things will be tight in Pendulum, but I can get another star from Fleet because I can use a 1 in Fleet to get this coin, which gives me another coin, and I've activated all 3 realms this turn, and so that is another star from Fleet. All right, what do we want here? 3, 4, 5, or 6 for Scythe, 5 or 6 in Pendulum. And actually, the entire range of numbers work as long as I get 1, 5, or 6. Ooh, no 5 or 6. Got a 3 or a 4. That's going to make things tricky. I will have to make a choice about Scythe, unfortunately. The tough part is about Pendulum. Because Pendulum, I really, really needed a 5 or a 6 to make that work. This benefit doesn't work for, yeah. All right, what to do here? Because ideally, I would turn this 4 into a 5, but I need another pumpkin to do that. Can I get another pumpkin? I don't think that I can, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that'll have me fall short a little bit on Pendulum. But I could at least keep working on Fleet. So with Fleet, yeah, I don't know what to do. That was sad. That was a sad moment. I'll use the 3. I'll use the 3 inside and pay a heart. Actually, no, there is one way. No, there is a way that I could get another heart and copy one of these numbers, but I don't really need another 3 or a 4. So I will use that. Here's the heart to get another star from Scythe. That allows me to use a 5 or a 4 in Scythe to complete that in the last turn. That's good. Set me up well in Scythe. Pendulum. I can... What can I do there? In Fleet, it is easier for me to get this star later. So why don't I go for this one now in Fleet? I will use that was the 3. Here's the 4 in Fleet. So I have 2 hearts. And now I will use this 1 in Pendulum. I think right here in Pendulum. So I did activate all 3 realms again. So I get another star from Fleet. So actually, yeah, so if I complete either of these in Fleet, then I have the potential of getting the final 2 stars there. Hey, Chad, thanks for popping in. Chad says he's late, but that's fine. Last turn. Hopefully we finally get some higher numbers here. Come on. 5. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with a 5, a 2, and a 5 on the last roll. So what do we do with a 2 and a 5? This ability doesn't help. After rolling, if both numbers are odd, you can alter one. So they aren't both odd. So that ability is worth less to me than this ability in Fleet. Is there any way I can get that ability first? Yes. So let's do this with Fleet first. I'll use the 2 in Fleet to get this star. And I now have an ability that says for every resource you're about to gain, you may gain another resource type instead. So this might help as I'm about to gain a bunch of resources from Pendulum. I'm going to use the 5 in Pendulum. Use the 5. That gives me 2 stars. And it gives me really 4 of any resources I want. So how could I use that to my benefit to potentially finish off Scythe and Pendulum? So with Scythe, I need to, well, I know I need at least one coin to pay for Scythe. I know that. I need one coin. I know that I need a 5 to, okay, this is interesting because these two numbers happen to add up to 7, so I can use 2 coins to copy one of those numbers. So here's 2 more coins to copy one of those numbers. Oh, but then I need 2 pumpkins. 2 more pumpkins if I want to activate Pendulum again. And I can't, I don't have that. So I don't think it's possible because the best I can do right now, I have 1 more resource to gain. I could use 1 coin. Yeah, if I had 1 more pumpkin, I could make this work. I can use 2 coins to copy the 5 because 2 and a 5. Cross that off, get a heart, spend the last pumpkin to cross that off, Scythe is complete. But I need 1 more pumpkin. I need 1 more pumpkin for Pendulum to get that. I guess the other way I could do it is do Pendulum first. That's what we can do. We'll do Pendulum first. Oh, Garrett says, does Fleet fire again if you finish the other hourglass? I think it only happens when you've activated 3 realms in 1 turn. So it's once per turn if you activate all 3 realms. So I need to make sure at least I do that. So I need to activate Scythe to be that 3rd one. I haven't activated Scythe yet. But what if we do this? What if I gain, instead of gaining these, yeah, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. So there's 1 coin. I know I need 2 pumpkins. And then the last one can be, I think, another coin. No, the last one will be a heart. Here's what we'll do in Pendulum now. I will use 3 hearts and 3 pumpkins to copy this 5, turn it into a 6, use it right here for 2 more stars and 4 more resources of my choice. Oh, Garrett says, does Fleet fire again if you finish the other hourglass? I meant to gain a resource. Does Fleet fire again if you use the other hourglass? Oh, yeah, it's for every resource you're about to gain, you need to gain another resource type instead. So it's every time you gain resources from then on, I believe. Yeah, you may get, yeah. I think I'm reading that correctly. So now I can gain 4 more resources. We can do this because I haven't activated Scythe yet. All I have to do is copy the 5, which I can do with 2 coins. There's 2 coins. I have the extra coin here. I get 2 more resources, and they can be whatever I want. It doesn't matter at this point. There'll be 2 more coins. And so I will spend 2 coins to copy the 5, 1 coin for this expense. I'll gain a heart from it. Woo! That was thrilling. How about that? There we go. Rob says he got a 16.2. He really liked Fleet. Yeah, it's a really cool one to have an ongoing abilities like that. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have a good weekend too, Rob. And Garrett says, talking about order of operations battering here, which it totally did. It really, really did. I just activated Scythe, and so that's the 3rd realm. Wow. So we finished on an 18.3. That's a big finish. I didn't think I was going to do it, but thanks for your patience there, hanging in while I caught up to what you all had probably already realized. That was fun. Awesome. Well, yeah, thank you all for joining today. I am talking to Karel about the 9 realms we're going to select and play in game 70. I think Mark, you're going to have some realms in there, of course. Mark got a 15.2. He couldn't activate the other realm. And Rob says, I don't know if you mentioned, but when is the final Redux announcement? In about a week. It's usually around like the 21st of the month. That's when we'll announce the last realm in Rolling Realms. It's 12 realms in Rolling Realms Redux. And I might share some other stuff that's in the box leading up to the late July launch is when we're expecting all the freight shipments to have arrived. But yeah, this was awesome. Thank you all for hanging out and playing along today. This is great. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Garrett, hopefully you feel 100% better. Mark, hopefully you get some sleep and have fun with botany. And Chad, have fun with your son. And Rob, have a great weekend. Awesome. All right, guys. And anyone who watches along in the future, thank you for joining me in the future as well. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.